A lot of things have gone majorly wrong with the Indian youth, especially the Indian millennial generation. The first and foremost thing being Americanization. No, I'm not saying this out of patriotism. I'm saying this simply because it's highly stupid. Some of us millennials, despite being born and brought up in India, consider ourselves American by heart. We follow American news, American actors, American music religiously. We write long posts about who the President of America should be without having any experience of living in America and knowing their problems. We all love watching Hollywood movies, TV shows, Korean dramas, and other international films. And why shouldn't we? They're awesome. But the problems arise when some of the people who consume such stuff consider themselves superior than the ones who don't. First things first, you are able to watch these shows because you can afford to. You have a laptop or a mobile which probably your parents gave to you. You have a solid internet connection through which you torrent these movies. And if you're richer, you probably stream them on Netflix. A small town guy who cannot afford to watch these shows can be way more smart and gifted than you, and can be an amazing mathematician or an artist. So stop thinking about yourself as someone superior. Start calling yourself lucky. You like traveling, right? #Wanderlust. So before traveling to Goa and putting up the trip's pictures on Instagram, travel to at least one of the thousands of villages in India and you'll know how privileged you are. You'll know how the movies that you call dumb are sometimes the only source of entertainment and escape for the lower class, which forms a major chunk of the Indian population. And by the way, a lot of talk has been around about how India produces shit movies and how a Nolan cannot be born in India. When you sit there and complain about Indian cinema, ask yourself if you go and see movies like Tamasha, Swades, Newton, Rocket Singh, Trapped and Jagga Jasoos in their theatres. These movies were pure gems. Unfortunately, you did not watch them in the theatres and these movies did not earn enough. Hence, no producer put faith in such scripts again. Weird obsession with English and considering Hindi inferior. Okay, so you can't read or write in Hindi and you think you're cool. Here's something for you. Your language learning capacity indicates how much your intelligence quotient really is. So basically, you're actually dumb if you cannot read or write in a language which is spoken around the place you have been living all your life. So the next time you say that you can't read or write Hindi, say that with a sense of guilt. Now some of you smartasses will say, why did I choose to put this video in English and not in Hindi? The judgmental and impulsive generation that we are, you'll call me a hypocrite in the comments. I'm speaking in English because I knew the moment you guys would know the video is in Hindi, you'd already assume that it's not worth your respect and time. And I really wanted people like you to be my target audience. And what is this weird thing of taking pride in correcting people's grammar? Do you speak in Shakespeare in English in your normal conversations? If you do, thou art a bit crazy. You see, language is a thing that keeps on changing and replenishing itself every decade. Language is a fluid thing. It isn't something rock solid. The perfect English that you speak or write today would definitely have been looked down upon in the Shakespearean era. Moreover, a plain crazy thing that has happened is that a few of us have started to speak in this weird wannabe American fake accent. See, there's nothing wrong in that as long as you need it. But no, people speaking this accent think they are a notch higher than the others. Dude, listen, you sound horrible. Why not speak in the English that you can speak? If you were born and brought up in India till 20 years of age, there's no way your accent is going to change overnight. So why not embrace the accent that you naturally have, rather than trying really hard to develop the weird accent that you pretend to have? Relationships. The idea of the proposal first came up in the West, and it was basically done for marriage. But no, it seems like a relationship in India is like a boat, where a 7th standard guy proposes a 6th standard girl and she comes into that relationship, which means one day you're not in the relationship and the other day you are in one. Guys, a relationship is the bonding between two people which gradually forms over a period of time. Think about your best friend. Was there this huge glorious day when you asked him, bro, do you want to be my best friend? No, right? It formed over a period of time. Similarly, relationships are formed over a period of time. There's no single day where you guys come into a relationship and fall out of a relationship. And speaking of relationships, almost everyone has now come to the conclusion that relationships suck. And there is a simple reason behind it. Suppose you're a guy who falls in love with a girl. The girl's boyfriend left her crying and she's not sure about relationships anymore, but is still interested in you. Due to her inhibitions and fears, she gives you mixed signals and decides not to let you in her life. You cry and you sulk. You end up believing all relationships suck. Now, when some innocent, sweet girl approaches you, you treat her like shit because relationships suck. Now, the girl sulks and damages someone else's life. It is a vicious cycle. Only if you would have broken the chain and accepted the next person in your life with an open heart and a clean slate, you could have known how beautiful and constructive a relationship can truly become. Guys, these are just a few of the many reasons why we as a generation are falling prey to depression, loneliness, and a number of mental illnesses. We have a knack of complicating things. Only if we keep things simple and think from different perspectives, life would be easier.